tayo, huwag ka umorder.
Pupunta tayo sa Laguna. Pupunta tayo kay Fahad. Muna kami. Init. So, malapit-lapit na kami kita Sir Neil. Ito na ba? Kumusta? At last,
Afternoon.
meeting tayo. Woo! Sinortcut kami ni Fahad eh.
Saan kayo wake up?
Puro shortcut.
Sa New Zealand, yung may slot.
Dahil pupunitin niya yan pagtagli.
Oo, sa bagay.
Might as well, itahin natin. Pero, hindi naman talaga ako gumagawa. Testing lang to. Dahil ang point ko dito is halos lahat may aftermarket na dry bag. Diba? Might as well provide something.
Sabay.
Parang sa harness ko.
Saka maganda siya, magaang.
Yung hinahatak niya pababa, yung naglo-loose. Saka para may iwasan yung automatic loose. Yeah.
Yun, no? Swak na yung sleeping bag ko dito sa trip natin.
Ganda rito, camlock talaga, no?
Meron akong malaki na
Ano natin, wala tayong may camlock. Yung local. Dry box para makita yung paano natin. Sa 5 muna. Sa 5.
Sige. Try natin to dito sa harness. Galing natin ulit.
Yan, maganda na higpitan.
Itong side. Gawin ako. Release.
Kaya yung nasa harness ko na pamalengke ba yun?
May technique pala doon, may twist, kulot.
Dalawang strap lang yun.
Paborito na ng
Ayun, no?
Pwede,
Ganda, oh.
pre.
pero
Ito talaga yung At least ito generic kahit na anong dry bag gamitin mo. Tapos magaang.
and yung isa pa, dati gumagawa ako ng crawls. Pero ang issue hindi naman waterproof yan. Diba? Wala naman tayong wala tayong welding machine. Yung welding ng RF.
Saan yung
Maybe
pinaka-base niya?
Oh.
Dito?
Maybe
Pa ganun?
Hindi. Itong pang seat post, diba?
Seat
Ang
post.
plano ko to is diretso dito sa
Yung isang design niya na pang 10 liters, mas mahaba to and then dalawa yung ganito.
Pwede.
Nagdalawa siya dito.
Oo.
Or sa ilalim, parang nagdalawa yung niya.
Nung pinost ko, di ba, nung gabi niyan tapos na eh.
Oo. Kinaka-comment na agad eh.
Sabi ko, ang bilis may prototype ka agad.
Ganun ako pag umandar utak. Talagang hindi
Parang
ko titigilan yan. Oo, tapos after doon, sa kanya natin pag-isipin ko, fixes natin.
Naghahanap ako ng
Sarap.
gantong material. Dati.
Ang tawag dyan is visor.
Oo. Ako sana gagawa. Eh, kaso marami akong mga bakal eh. Eh sabi ko wala akong makita. Eh, post na lang.
Kung kailangan nyo ng bakal, pero yung mga generic yung divisoria bakal tawag na. May 200 pieces pa. Sa Shopee?
Ito, kala ko midi cowler.
Walang nag. Ang ginawa ko dahil mataas ang axle to from ito.
May overlap sa...
Yun no? Monster Cross. 29 yan ha? Ayup. Yun no? Magpa-plus na rin no?
Hi, Neil Carrion, Exodus Bikepacking here. I've been making bags for 3 years already. Most of them are custom bags built for bikepacking. So, what is Exodus? Even the name itself, it's moving from one place to another. And the name actually came from the Bob Marley song Exodus. I was thinking of a business name before, and the first thing that came to mind was LSS of the song Exodus. So it actually stuck with the brand. What are the products I make? I usually make custom bags. I have customers that have specific needs and wants on their bags. So I'm the one they go to for those, like specific colors, even thread colors can be requested. I do make these bags for a bikepacking market. There is a whole lot of bag makers here meeting that demand. We have our feed bags. This is what you put on your stem or handlebar, so you have access to small items or drinks like your Nalgene. This is fit for 1 liter Nalgene bottle. So while on the go, you have access to your food, your drink, or small cameras, wallet, and small stuff. One thing I make this is in custom colors. They like black, most like brown and olive green. And other than the feed bags, I do have frame bags. You have half frame bags, full frame bags. Then I make them depending on the geometry of your frame. Like this one, we have a full frame bag for a large frame. Okay, this one is made for a frame that doesn't need straps. It has bolt bolts, so you can have your bag bolted onto your frame. I also have half frame bags, or they call them partial frame bags. This one is more the newer model that I have, where you have an access hole on top. If you have your power bank and you want to charge your electronics like phones, you have access to this hole on top. The newer lights, which are USB or power bank, which relies on the power bank for them to turn on, you can just leave the cable here, so it will be a clean access. Something different from bike packing is basket packing. Okay, if you're not on a tour, having a basket on the back, it's very utilitarian. Okay, you can bring cargo anytime. Okay, if you want to convert this for bike touring, I also make bags for them, like this one. I have a bag that actually mounts direct on, so you have an access to your cargo during the trip. For custom bags, usually one thing about custom is they like different colors. Okay, we can discuss about different colors as long as the material is available and for specific bags which I don't have on my usual product line, we can talk about it if I can. We also have limitations, okay? So I'll actually be honest with you. If I can make the bag, no problem. If I cannot make the bag, I can recommend you guys to other local bag makers, because we actually support each other, and even them, if they are not able to make the bag for you, they actually bring the customers to me. Okay? And from there, we'll try to meet what you need for your bags. Okay, one thing we have to learn, one thing we have to understand from local bag makers is we work on what local materials are available. Most of them are not waterproof. Okay? We have water resistant materials, but most are not really water resistant, but they are actually on the more abrasion resistant. So it's a tougher material despite not being waterproof. But you have aftermarket sprays that you can put on your bag so it will be water repellent or more. There's even an old school way of actually using wax, candle wax on your bags and letting it dry, spreading it with a hair dryer, so it will be more protective from the elements. One thing we actually request is always support local. We have all the bag makers here. We have our own specialties, we have our own limitations, okay, but you have a lot of options from local bag makers. If you are on the heavy tourer side, definitely you look for a different brand, but most of the bags made locally are sufficient for our local environment. That's why just always support local. If you want to order bags from me, send me a message over my Facebook page, that's Exodus Bags or Exodus Bikepacking Gear, or Instagram page, just search for Exodus Bikepacking Gear as well. And I reply to all messages regardless of what time you send them. If I'm, obviously when I'm asleep, I'll definitely answer first thing in the morning. Okay. Now, if we get to a design and order and that I'll be able to make, just all I request is bear with me with the wait. I never charge any payments in advance. As long as we make the bag first, then measure if needed depending on your frame or what you need for your bag, then the payment side comes after.
Pang ano yan bro
Pwede, belt oh.
Bro, pag wala kang ano, pag wala kang bait, di ba? Pag ano lang, nasa campsite ka lang, no? Pwede. Ito lang namin nakaganyan.
Naka-record yun, Brad. Naka-record.
Amen. Mukha mo sa'yo.